In today's video, how to make your metabolism bulletproof. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com, and I'm tired of doing videos in my office. Honestly, I don't really like my office, so I'm gonna walk and talk a little bit with you guys. So I apologize for any wind while we're out here. It's a beautiful day here in Florida. It's like 55 degrees. But today's video, it's a question I got about metabolism, which is a pretty common question I get regarding dieting, because it's a term we hear a lot. How do we make sure our metabolism is slow? How do we make it faster? These kinds of things. So what I'd like to do is read the question to you guys, and then we'll discuss it. And the question goes like this. I wanted to ask, which is making me feel so uncomfortable these days, and I'm a bit stressed. I'm shredding, and after 5 weeks of dieting, my metabolism is getting so slow. Before, it was very good and fast. What am I supposed to do? Is it bad, or are there any solutions? And so, first of all, let's talk about what metabolism is. It's basically the rate at which your body burns calories. So when you take food in, when you exercise, a healthy metabolism means you can generally eat plenty of food and maintain a healthy weight. But if you get to a place where your metabolism is very slow, which she's referring to, well, then you might have trouble losing weight. You might gain weight very easily. And so what do we want to do to make sure that's not the case? Well, this is where the term crash dieting really comes in, because what keeps our metabolism healthy? Well, it's generally going to be a very nice macronutrient profile where we're not eliminating any single macronutrient group. We're not crash dieting to where our calories are so low that our body is going to respond negatively, especially when it comes to hormone and energy conservation. So what do I mean by hormones? Well, if you crash diet and lower your fats very, very low, intaking nutritional fat is what keeps our hormonal profile starting off very good. Our body breaks down the lipids in the fat and turns them into usable fuel sources for our hormones, okay? So all of our sex hormones come from that. So you'll see some people drop their calories very low. They might only be getting 5, 10, 15 grams of nutritional fat a day, okay? I have thresholds that I really believe are important that we follow. So I typically will not let someone go below 20 to 25% of their total calories in a dieting phase. And if their calories get below a place where 40 grams of fat is low, I start to get worried. So take a look at your fats. That can really help your metabolism. Another great one is continue to resistance train, because if you lose lean body mass, that is going to cause a slowing of your metabolic rate. Now, one of the things that we often see with crash dieting is the beginning of energy conservation. When you have your calories very, very low, what happens is we will tend to start to rest more. We will tend to move less. You might be normally taking walks, playing ping pong, playing with your kids. You start to lay around and conserve more energy. So it's not actually your metabolism that's the problem, it's you that's the problem. So what should you do in this situation? Well, as always, you should be holding yourself accountable when it comes to your nutrition, when it comes to your diet. You should be in a place where you know how many calories you're taking in and you can make adjustments along the way. Typically what I'll do with someone who has been on a very low calorie diet is I'll begin to walk their calories up by 50 or 100 calories per week, because if you have an adapted metabolism, and that's all this is, and there is a certain amount of metabolic adaptation that is normal, especially when we're dieting and restricting calories. When you weigh less, you require less calories. However, you don't want to fall below that normal range. And so what I'll typically do to avoid rapid fat gain is walk calories up by 50 in a week. So if you're taking in 900 calories, which I would not suggest doing, well, maybe you can start at 950 or 1,000 the following week and do that for an entire week. Also, really including some resistance training, making sure your healthy fats are in a good range. I'm telling you guys, crash dieting, while it's sexy because they tell you you're gonna lose 10 kilos in a week, or you're gonna lose 10 pounds in a week, whatever it may be, the negatives far outweigh the positives, okay? You're gonna get a short-term, really nice result. The scale's gonna go down, but in the end, you're gonna end up weighing more, having more body fat, and a worse metabolism, okay guys? So, moral of the story, don't crash diet. All right guys, that's gonna be it for me today. Bulletproof your metabolism by making sure you're not crash dieting, that you're eating a healthy amount of food, and you continue to resistance train. All right guys, talk to you soon.